I think I'm up and going. Sorry for the delay, guys. I think I'm up and going. I just want to make sure. Just want to get my content over there on the Twitter so those dudes that follow me can come through. And we're going to get right to it. Alright. Just give me 1 second. GFS Simplified. Y'all ready to get that money tonight? Y'all know I know how to get to it, right? See, look, it's doing this shit again. What does this mean? Oh, I had to do this the last time. Hold on. Dun, dun. Boom. Still nothing. Let's see if I do this. And then, okay, here we go. I found it. It's right here. Home. Boom.
The most wonderful time of the year has arrived.
They got Draftkings commercials on my damn screen. They got the Draftkings commercial on my stream, y'all. Alright. Let me just get this on Twitter. Hold on. They got Draftkings commercial on my damn screen. They got the Draftkings commercial on my screen. Hold on. Well, it's good to go. Alright, what's up, man? Let me see who's in here. Brian Mendy, let's go. Gabe Santana family, don't have to listen to the Orsimo multi lineup, guys. Come on, man. Show love to everybody. I don't listen to nobody but myself. Been hard headed since day one. I'm a Taurus. P Train fire. What's good, P? Let's get that money, man. What it do, boss, man? I'm here. Glad you ready to take shut down. Yeah, it's a setup. DraftKings trying to tap on. Nah, they just, I don't know. I think based on my title or whatever, not Twitter, YouTube decides whatever. Who gives a I don't care. As much as I like to talk about DraftKings and how they've been treating me so bad and shutting down my accounts or whatever, Happy New Year's to DraftKings. Merry Christmas to DraftKings. I'm very grateful for a platform where I can not be in the casino, but I can stay in my house, gamble, enjoy watching basketball, and have a good time. I got a beer to the left, something else to the right. What more can I say? I'm grateful to those guys. Those are good guys over there. Shout out to DraftKings, man, for the platform. Capella in play, yes. Love Capella. Love Capella today. Um, I've been trying not to go back to the same guys twice after they come through for me, because I feel like teams look at the film and they gotta see where the team is at and try to like limit their strengths. And I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's look at it. Let's go right into it. Let's start in the beginning. Where's the Capella game? Who Capella play for now? Atlanta. That's the third game. We'll talk about it when I get there. But Orlando versus Cleveland. Click on some Orlando. I could see most of Orlando players going low on because there's enough news. And guys, keep an eye on that Marcus Smart news for me, please. I think I'm gonna play Pritchard regardless, but if Smart rules out, I don't know. Just keep an eye on that for me. Just mention it in the chat box once it surfaces if Marcus is playing or if he's not playing. But I was saying this game on the Orlando side will be lower owned because there's value and there's some pretty good pay up that people like to pay for, right? Let me see who's the pay ups tonight. They got 11K James Harden. Based on my system, I need 6 times value for all my players. So I need 66 at this price. And the only game that he did that was the game when John Wall and Christian Wood were Christian Wood been playing. When John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins and Eric Gordon and those guys weren't playing. So with those guys in the fold, I don't think I could pay 55. And then the matchup is not even that great. Houston is pretty good. I mean, Dallas especially is pretty good defensively. So I'm not crazy to pay that. Then we got Giannis going against Detroit. Jeremy Grant's a decent defender. We got to put some respect on Jeremy Grant's name. But There's not a lot of decent defenders for a guy like Giannis, tall, athletic. He does everything. He'll get you rebounds, assists. The fact that he has 30 in his arsenal in a blowout game, which this game could be, right? They're down like all their scorers. They're down Blake Griffin. They're down Josh Jackson. Who's going to score, right? But what I've noticed, all right, so let me make one point at a time, right? Or if you get a 37 or 30, you're going to be very pissed off. But me, even if I get 57 for 11K, I'm not happy with that. But a lot of players in this game like to say it's 50 is a 50. So if you got the right combination around them and you got a 50 from them, you can win. I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to doubt that. All right. So, yeah. The next point is when I look at who they played so far, right? Look, he played Golden State. This was a washout, but he still played 27 minutes and he only got to 37. The pay-ups are risky. If they fail, then your lineup is handicapped. If you got a guy that's 4K and he fails and all your 6 and 7K go off, your lineup is not handicapped. If you get $50,000. If you spend $11,000 on one player and he fails, wow, it's gonna be a long night. So for that risk, I like to stay away from these big guys. But if I'm to say how I feel about each one, I would say Giannis is in a good spot. Floor should be around 50. Luka, he finally, I guess, quote unquote, broke out this game. What he did, 15 rebounds against Houston. That might not be fake. Houston threw up a lot of bricks. I can see him doing that. I can see the assist there. That's a fast-paced game, back and forth. Just be careful because John Wall's been playing defensive first-team defense in a couple games he played. Now, the big John Wall hype is valid. I'm not gonna say it's not. I got John Wall in I got 4 lineups across the 2 sites. I think I got John Wall in 3 out of the 4. But I must also say be careful. John Wall played the same opponent twice. Maybe that opponent can't stop him. Maybe these guys can stop him. But just be careful. All right. But Luca for a pay up. I mean, yeah, he just hit 58, which is barely 6 times value. And if you get anything from 20 to 40 at 10K, I don't got to tell you, you're gonna be in trouble. Joel Embiid 10K, I'm not with it. Trae Young, if he gets on his come out gunning, yeah, but he has a lot of help, and the help has been doing a lot. Hunter, Reddish, what's dude name on the wings that came from Sacramento? Bogdanovich, Capella, Collins. So one might say he has a lot of weapons. His assist numbers should be up, but they haven't really been that high. Has he even had a double-digit assist game all season? Oh, he had a couple. Yeah, 10 and 11, barely. So these are guys that did very well last year consistently, but so far this year, I think they're still trying to get it figured out. Steph Curry just put up like 60 real-life points. Forget fantasy points. He put up 60 real-life points. But unless you get that again from him, you might be sorry. You're going to pay 9K for a guy on a dysfunctional team, on a back-to-back. I don't know. Drummond is capable of meeting value for that price. He just had an off game, but he won't have too many. He had 2 in a row. Indiana was tough. Atlanta with Clint Capella is tough. I'm not going to tell y'all that they're not a tough team. Clint Capella is tough. We saw that in Houston. So who we got now? Vucevic? Yeah, I think Vucevic is just as tough. Love Ben Simmons. More so on Fanduel where he's cheaper. He should have. I see the path of him getting a triple double today. Randall, runner up for Player of the Week. He lost it to Tobias Harris. Won it, the Player of the Week. I just read that. Then Vucevic hasn't been the same. Vooch. Tatum, love Tatum. Tatum contributes in every statistical category. You're liable to get blocks, some steals. You're gonna get assists, especially now that Teague is out, Marcus Smart's not out. They don't really have a point guard per se, like a pure point guard, right? I don't consider Smart a point guard anyway. So we expect some assists, we expect some rebounds, and historically he has done very well against Toronto Raptors. So, and then that's it for the big pairs, right? So that's how I feel about that. Orlando, we gotta find the Orlando gem. I don't see much. Fultz for 5.5. I'm not in love with that. He be going out there for like 32, 35 minutes, 31 minutes. Barely getting a 36 if you're lucky. His floor could be mid to low 20s, 29 for a floor. On a big night like this where people are sharp, the algorithms are kicking in now. There's enough data to put into these, what they call them, optimizers. So people's lineups are starting to improve now. So the competition is ramping up. I just don't see a place for Markel tonight, personally. MCW, this is a guy that could go out there, play 30 minutes and get you 16, but play 23 minutes and get you 23. It's just too labile for me, all right? Another guy we've been looking at is this Cole Anthony. If it was a smaller slate, I would risk some of the Cole Anthony, even though he went 1 for 7. He made it to the NBA. He's not gonna go 1 for 7 every night, or he would be in the G League or the China League somewhere. This is the National Basketball Association. He had a bad day. A lot of people don't have bad days against Oklahoma recently, but he had a bad day, and so they probably took him out. When he had a good day, he never had a good day. The man can't shoot. Look at this: 4 for 11, 1 for 5, 1 for 7. I don't know. But whenever he gets, what does he do here? What is this thing? So he has to like score, right? He'll get you. So here he did good with rebounds. Here he got a little assists, a little rebounds. Here what he did, scored rebounds. Who they playing? Cleveland. Drummond cleaning up the glass. I don't know. I would say no. Leave him alone. T. Ross always got my love. He's been a winner for the crew on multiple occasions. Now he's heading towards 6K. Could be a little risky. I like him in the low fives. The high fives, I might take a step back. Yeah, especially on a big slate. People are finding. Everybody got their niche. I know I'm pretty good, but I'm not the best. Why am I lying, right? Nah, but for real, everybody has like a pathway, like that they choose to get to the money. My pathway, 6 times value, safe floors, whatever. But we're going up against different pathways, right? But I don't see a lot of pathways where Ross will be successful. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. Fournier might play. Is that what's going on? He's questionable. Yeah, whatever. Ennis might play. He's also questionable. I don't see those guys playing. Let me open up my Twitter and keep my fantasy labs open so I can get this news. I don't want to miss out too much on the news. Oh shit. Life expectancy has been going downhill since 2014. They're really trying to depopulate us. We're living too long. Social Security and the Social Security bucket is drying up. Damn, KD got a quarantine for 7 days. Wow. All right, nothing significant. Everything here I read. All right, so T Ross, MCW. No, T Ross maybe on Fanduel. I gotta see what the prices are over there, but whatever. Aaron Gordon is too cheap, man. He's gonna have a game where after that game, Draftkings gonna put him back to $6,900. He's $1,000 too cheap, but that's because he's been on a minute restriction, right? We saw like 3, 4 games. He played 20 minutes, 21, 20 minutes. Not quite sure what he's gonna do right here. He can, if he gets 30 minutes at that price, I like him against Cleveland. That's like a no-brainer, but I would have to see it in writing. Like, coach such and such says that Aaron Gordon will not have a limit anymore, or the minute restriction has been lifted. If I read that, then I'm definitely showing some love. But until I read that, I can't put my USD on him right now. It's just too much disappointment going on there. They need him, but he's been struggling. He's hurt, I guess. He's not fully recovered or whatever. And then Vucevic, if a night where he gets 50, even for this price, you still need 50 plus some. You need another one of these Oklahoma-looking games. 30 points, 13 rebounds, 28 points, 10 rebounds. We know he can get you some assists. The matchup is not that bad. Drummond, he gets blocks and steals, but he's not that great. All right? He doesn't really play that great defense. And then Cleveland, we're looking at some Sexton. He's on my player pool. Definitely got some Sexton. If I'm looking for 6 times value, I need just about 40 from him. And so far, he's hit 41, 2, 3. I could count 37. 37, I'm not excited, but I'm not pissed. You know what I mean? If I get 30, I'm pissed. But This 41 came with 3 steals, and that stood out to me. I'm like, he's not a guy that can get me 3 steals consistently, okay? And then what happened to the other 44? 3 steals again. So when he's a thief, we'll get into the 40s. When he's not, we settle out into the 30s. Garland is on the injury report as questionable because of a right shoulder. Another thing I want to check is who plays tomorrow. I always neglect to see who's on the back-to-back, and I always regret that I neglect that. Especially when you see like Marcus Smart popping up on injury report, it gives me a feeling that it's a back-to-back night. Let's see if I'm right. So who plays tomorrow? None of these two teams play tonight. None of these play tonight. These guys don't play tonight. These guys don't play tonight. And these guys don't play tonight. So it's not a back-to-back. Okay. So I don't have to worry about that. I just have to check that real quick. So if Garland sits, definitely on Sexton. If he plays, I'm still on Sexton. Sexton will just shoot. I prefer him when he's in the point guard role because he gets more assists. I'm big on assists. Just want to see who's. Hold on. Let me dig into my bag of tools, right? I got tools that I give you guys. You always want to get these high assist guys on your DFS team because assist comes with points, especially if it's a rebounding guard. That's why I like John Wall. You're gonna get points, you're gonna get assists, you're gonna get rebounds. You're gonna fill up. He's gonna play defense. You're gonna fill up the stat sheet for fantasy purposes. That's what we like. Season leaders, assists per game. Oh, Trae Young is getting his assists up. Chris Paul. I don't want Trae Young tonight. He's too expensive. If he wasn't that expensive, though, I'd be looking at him. Paul Lowry could go low on. He's sneaky tonight, guys. Lowry's sneaky. Ben Simmons, I already told you I like Ben Simmons tonight. Like Ben Simmons. I don't got none of them in my lineup, but these are good plays. Randall, good play. Devontae Graham, so cheap right now. Good play. Shy, avoid that. I'm not with that right now. Freddie Van Vlito. It's my dogs. Fred VanVleet has won me so much money on DFS. I can't even tell you guys. It's like he's like my DFS MVP every year. He just comes through. But yeah, I like Sexton. I think he's in a good spot. If Garland plays at 5,900, that might be something sneaky. Nobody's really studying him all day because he's been on the injury report, right? Shot 3 for 14. Maybe his shoulder does hurt. But if he'd have scored 10 more points, I don't know. I don't think I'll pay that for him. Then we have some Dotson who gets no minutes. And then Chetty, 5K. If you get him on the right night, you're lucky. But who wants to guess when is the right night? We just got to be careful with our money. 29 and 11, that's not what you want. What else we got here? Kevin Love. Okoro might play. That's one. He's questionable. So they got a bunch of questionable folks. We just got to wait for their injury report. Nance, I had Nance in. I don't know what made me click on Nance, but I got to offer him, man, because the fact is he'll pay 43 minutes, still get you only 33, 36 minutes, get you 32, 37, get you 37. I'm good. He had this one game where he went off for 52 with a fake 13 rebounds. He hasn't really even when he look here, he gets you 11 rebounds, he only scored 9 points. What I do like him, though, maybe more so on Fanduel where the defensive stats go further, he's a thief. He's getting 3 steals, 2 steals, 4 steals, 2. Every single game, multiple steals. So that's good, all right? And here, if he'd have scored 1 more point, he'd have been in the 40s. So maybe I should have kept him. Who are they playing? Orlando. Maybe, Nance is sneaky tonight. I'm not going to lie. Nance is kind of sneaky. People are backing off because, 4 games. But his floor is always in the 30s. He's 71. We need about 42. He was 1 rebound. He was 1 point shy here. Okay, here he got the 10 points. He was 5 rebounds shy. He's getting assists. He fills up the stat sheet. Like, this is the kind of guy you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't see too much wrong with him. I might go back to him. He does a little bit of everything. And if he does a lot of everything, you'll be happy. What if we get a 20-point night from him, right? But don't put him and Sexton in the same lineup. But where the scoring's been coming from? Oh, man. Here he shot 4 for 11. So he needs to have a rebounding night and a scoring night. And can't say I love it. He's a sneaky play. If we get him clicking and he gets you assists, I don't know. And then have to rely on these defensive stats. I know he does it every game, but something's lacking. Some sauce is missing from there. But he's sneaky. I would say pay attention to that. Another person sneaky here that I like. I didn't get him because I went Tristan Thompson over him. But I might just go back JaVale over Tristan just because Tristan has become so chalk. Tristan Thompson is so chalk that I feel like I might get stung by that, right? I might just go JaVale just to be different. With this guy, you're going to get blocks. You're going to get rebounds. The offensive rebounds are going to be there. He's a beast. And the thing to worry about with him more than anything else is minutes. He just doesn't play minutes. But then I look at the last game, he played 25 minutes. Why does this look like my job? Hello? Who's this? Oh, Turan. Oh, Steve. Yeah, I got a new iPhone. I need to transfer over all my numbers, but um here you go. Listen though, I'm doing something real quick. As soon as I'm done, I'll hit you back. All right, back. Excuse me, guys. I could be a little bit ghetto sometimes. Hey, sorry. Yeah, JaVale McGee over Tristan Thompson might be a thing. We're looking at this guy put up 14 minutes, hitting 24, 16, 25. They finally give him 25 minutes, and he won them the game against Atlanta. He went for 36. So is it time to start playing him more? We know he got asthma, and he can't really run back and forth like that. So they try to play him in short stints, but we got to show JaVale some love. I might go JaVale over Tristan just to be different. I know Tristan is dealing with an injury, so they might extend his minutes a little bit. And when I look at Tristan minutes, I see that they are increasing. But JaVale McGee might be a thing, man. This guy a double-double. You get the bonus on Draftkings. How much is Tristan? How much is he? Hold on, let me pull in my lineups real quick so I don't get caught at lock scrambling. Here I can't do it because I don't have the extra 100. Let's check out the other lineups. 1 out of 2. It won't be a bad thing. It won't be a bad... I don't have money here either. Damn, maybe that's a sign. How much is Kelly Olynyk? I went Kelly Olynyk, y'all. Kelly Olynyk. How much is he? 39. But yeah, JaVale McGee, one of my favorite plays. Keep an eye on him. The end of the break, now I'm going to see if I can get him into a lineup. Look at this guy. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Nah, JaVale McGee on fire. He's getting minutes. Let me see. McGee produces best with Kevin Love sideline. He's about to play a major role in showing up the interior, but his primary role on Saturday was to relieve Andre Drummond, who struggled in the first half. Managers in need of center could do a lot worse than McGee, who should. Also, Drummond was struggling, and then they went to McGee. Oh. How was he struggling? He went 6 for 10. He had 11 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? How was that struggling? He was struggling more here against Indiana. But look, Drummond minutes. 3 out of the last 4 games. 26, 25, and 20. This was a close game. This game wasn't a blowout. This one was, and I get it. So Drummond minutes might be going down, man. We know the coach don't even like him like that. Yo, JaVale McGee is a thing, bro. Let me text my dude. JaVale McGee is a thing. That's why I like these breakdowns. I see things that I don't see when I'm at home sitting down looking at the slate. He gives me Capella vibes from the other night. I like JaVale McGee. And that's it. That's how I felt about that game. Let me see what y'all talking about. Where's that? YouTube. JaVale McGee is a thing. Alright? Who's here with me? Luka's scary either way. He could break the slate or bust your lineup. Listen, he would never break no slate. Not no 13-game slate. Luka ain't breaking shit. Leave him on the pine. I'm trying to be professional. Leave Luke on the pine. Siakam a dub. Big Ben a dub. Yeah, have you seen me play Siakam once? I did consider him, and then he ruled out. Here for the money, man. What's good? Just get comfortable. Make sure that you're comfortable. Kick your feet up. Let's get it. Why do I feel like Vooch played more minutes in preseason? You might be right. What about Simmons? I like Simmons. Like LaMelo, I need a forward 5K or under. Kelly Olynyk, Oaktown. I just gave you the sauce. Bobby Portis, go Kelly Olynyk, go Tristan Thompson. He can 8 times in 20, 25 minutes playing the entire fourth quarter in a blowout. Who's that? Oh, Bobby Portis? Yeah, I guess. I still rather go JaVale. JaVale been balling. That's a fact. Bay at 3,700. I got my hands on a little bit of that. Pritchard at 3,700. I got my hands on a little bit of that. Carter Williams is starting. I got to check it out. Let me check out the news. Luka dropped 90 plus in the playoffs. Of course, he can break a slate. All right. Well, play him. I'm not playing him. He doesn't fit my system, my way of doing things. But if he fits yours and you see a pathway, yo, don't let me stop your money, man. Let me see. Avi badly playing. Jabari Parker's out. He's probable. Magic's will start. Ennis is out. T. Ross still. Oh, all right. So T. Ross is lit. Evan Fournier is out and Ennis is out. That's all I need to see. T. Ross is in play. Fire him up. He's going to get the minutes. They might need his defense, his scoring. He can do it all. Philadelphia versus Charlotte. On Philly, Ben Simmons, 9,100. It's not a bad consideration. You need 55 from him for that price. He got there one time all season. It's not enough for me, but the matchup is there. Charlotte's been giving up a lot of fantasy points. I could see that. The thing with Ben Simmons, though, is that Milton's been getting a lot of burn, right? We got to get Milton his 25 plus minutes. He comes through whenever he wants to, but I'm not in love with him. And then I prefer Seth Curry over Milton, who got to get 30 plus minutes. And Seth Curry's been getting 4 assists, 6 assists. So he's handling the ball more. Okay. Simmons, what's his assist number has been? Simmons hit a 3-pointer the other day, y'all. The only one he took all year, he hit it. That's crazy. He's 100% from downtown. But his assist numbers are not like, look, he only triple-double once. He barely got 11 here against the same Charlotte team. So if you think he's going to do that twice in a row, go for it. Not really that enthusiastic about that. Yo, JaVale McGee's on my mind. I need him in one of my lineups. Maybe on Fanduel. Let me see something real quick. I need some type of JaVale in my system. How much is Tristan? 47. Tristan. 43. I think I'm going to go JaVale over Tristan in one of these. Let me see which one I got money. Was that a $400 difference? Let me see if I got money in one of these. I got money in this one. Yeah, I'm going to fade Tristan on FanDuel. It's easier for me to do it. I'm going to go some JaVale. I'm on a JaVale thing right now. I'm on a JaVale trip. Might regret it, but Tristan's kind of chalky. And I take pride in finding those plays that nobody else be on like that. People be sleeping. He'll come in and go crazy. I leave Bobby Portis right where he's at. JaVale McGee. Get me some blocks, some rebounds, some steals. I'm good with that. Just got to get some JaVale. I'm big on JaVale. Sorry, guys. I need to take a minute away to edit up my lineups and make sure that I'm good to go. Love some JaVale. Love some JaVale. I still might have JaVale over here, too. And then, yeah, right. So I'm talking about Danny Green. He sits in the corner. He throws up nothing but threes. If they go in, he has a good game. If they don't, he doesn't. It's just nothing. Nothing for fantasy purposes. He doesn't have the peripherals that we need. Tobias Harris is the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. And for good reasons. I mean, look. His floor has been with 21 here. What happened? He shot 3 for 13. If you forgive him for that, 31 here. Who New York playing tonight? Atlanta? All right, perfect. But other than that, he does everything as well. This game here, I would say it's kind of weird. He had 7 defensive numbers, so it's 4 plus 14. We take away 14 from here, we still have 43, all right? We know he's due for at least one or two of those stats, so we can't take all away. If you get the 10th rebound, which he's been one shy every single game, you get the double double bonus on Draftkings, right? So that's been there for him. He got some 57 upside. He did it twice in the last 3 games. They just played this team and he put up 57. If he give me 10 less than that, I'm happy. So him and Simmons, same story. He's just like what, $2,000 less than Ben Simmons. So I'll take him over Simmons, but I like them both. And he doesn't really have a backup. There's no Mike Scott playing the 4. Who plays the 4 for them? Embiid with Dwight Howard. And then it's Tobias. There's no real backup. All right, then on the 3, you got Ben Simmons and maybe Green. Seth. Yeah, so Tobias is in a good spot. The opportunity is there. The minutes should be there once the game stays close. It should be good. And if it blows out, hopefully he's the one that did most of the work. All right. And then Charlotte, we have Terry Rozier, 7,100. He just had one of those games, right? If you get him when you have one of those games, you're good. It took him 35 points just to hit value. I can't rely on him to do that every night. The last time he had 42 points, he hit value. He is not MVP caliber. MVP in the NBA normally averages about 30 to 35 points a game, maybe. James Harden numbers. James Harden averages about 30 points a game, okay? This guy is no James Harden, okay? He had a 35 point here. He had a 42. You just got to get him when we get him. He's not going to do it every game. And he did that and his team still got smacked. So they probably take the ball out of his hand. I'm not paying $7K for him. I'm not chasing that. That's what we call a chase. Now, if you want to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Creative and predict something, I would say go after Graham. We know Graham got 40 DKP upside. For 5K, he get us 40. We're happy. He hasn't done it. He hasn't done it at all. But he started off the season 30, 36, and 33. If we get any of those, we're not pissed. We're happy. That's 6 times value. Then he went on this little slide where he's shooting 1 for 10, 1 for 10. He can't hit the ball from downtown. And that's the only thing that he's lacking. He's still getting the assists. He'll pull down a couple rebounds. He gets some steals. He's just been scoring 5 points, 3 points, 9 points. If he scored double digits in points, he's good to hit value. And coming off of this 3-game slate, I would say this is the time that if you're a risk taker, take some risk with him. I'm just not a risk taker like that. I look at Otto Porter every night and I'm like, he's not that bad. Tonight's gonna be his night. And Otto Porter has yet to impress me. So I need to be impressed before I start getting you into my lineup. Sorry. I got a little bit of chase in me, all right? Graham is going through something right now. Let him get out of it, then we'll start considering. But if you got 150 lineups and you don't have Graham in a couple, then you're being irresponsible, all right? Then the Martin brothers, the twins or whatever they are, they both just needs to be left alone. Gordon Hayward should be good at that 7,300, all right? When we look at his last, 10 games or so, every other game, got 46 and then back to 31. 49 and to 25. Then he stayed at 20, then he went back to 47. Just depends on the Gordon Hayward that you get. You pick him the right night, you're happy. If not, you're upset. He doesn't even have like a medium, right? What's his floor? Like he'll get you either like 40 or 20 something, right? Wow. What a guy. What a guy to have to consider. I don't want no parts of that. I'm not really into that right now. Bridges for 6K, that's just way too high. He's averaging 26 on the season. This Washington kid, they wanted him to be the guy at one point, and they were trying to push him. But when you suck, you suck. You know what I'm saying? The team really wanted Washington to be like a very good contributor, especially Zeller went down. They had to start using Biyombo. I've been seeing Biyombo getting 30 minutes. At 5K, that's good too. I think Biyombo should be doing all right, especially against Philly. They'll need the size. There's no way Washington is putting a body on Embiid. Biyombo's a little taller. He might be a little more disruptive, but who knows? Who knows? Man, Bobby Porter is locked. Okay. Let me see. Pritchard. Oh, you on Wiggins? I was on Wiggins for like 30 seconds. No lie. I clicked Wiggins for like 30 seconds. I'm not playing Wiggins, man. Yo, Hustle was good, man. Always a pleasure to have you here chopping up basketball with me. Welcome. No, I'm saying he's a difficult roster at the moment, not endorsing him tonight. Oh, Luca, yeah. I play 20 entry maxes, so I'll match the field with Luca. Okay. All right. Bobby P. Lock, go ahead. Sup, cat. What I missed? Not too much. Not too much. Thoughts on Trey Young today? Too expensive. That's my thoughts. Early season, I'm not playing anyone above 9K. I don't blame you. So you missed Curry 75 last night? Yeah, I wasn't on that at all. I didn't make no money last night. Last night was one of the tax. You know, some nights you got to pay taxes. You make all this money and you got to pay back some. So last night I paid to all the people who I've been taking money from. I gave them back a little bit. Too bad DFS Simplify Alec Burks ruled out. No, that's good. Makes me feel better about this inconsistent Alfred Payton I got sitting in a couple of my lineups. That's good. Some more news surface. Let's see. See what the hell is going on in the news world. I did want to play Burks. The first game that Burks come back, I'm gonna make money with him. So Dennis Smith is out. Burks is out. All right. Fire up some Alfred. Let's get some money with some Alfred Payton. Feeling Sexton, feeling Holmes. I'm feeling both of them. I got both of them in my lineup. Van Vliet, I got him in my lineup too. He's been balling. He's been balling. He's been balling. Let's keep it going. We're at Atlanta versus New York. Trey Young, 10K, averaging 47. I don't want it. He just had a game where he played Cleveland and he only got 37. The game before that, 41. The game before that, he got 53. He hasn't hit value for this price based on my expectation not once this season. So there's no reason for me to even suggest him to you. With that being said, he's due. He's due for one of those games, right? Even the first game, he came out gunning. He was lights out. The very first game, I remember. Here it is. He went 10 for 12, 5 for 6 from downtown, and he barely got 55 for 9-8. You want 55 for that? Chill. Be careful, man. The rest of your lineup better be perfect. You got Bogdanovich, 5,500. I remember the other day the games had started and I was scrolling through my timeline and I just clicked and clicked and I found someone that was really hyping this guy up. They was like, yes, Bogdanovich, he's in place to be this number 2 guy. And I just shook my head, man. I just shook my head. The number 2 guy is right here, man. Let me show you. The number 2 guy for this team, I want to say it's Collins because they're big on him, but I don't know. The number 2 guy that to me, for DFS purposes, his name is Hunter. Okay? He fits my algorithm that I got in my head. I need 6 times value, that's 30. Okay? Every game, 31, 33, 29, 39. It's math, guys. Sometimes I feel like I don't even have to watch the games to know math, all right? If I need 6 times value to get to 300, and I want guys with 6 times with upside, I'm looking for guys like this, 31, 33, 29, 39. These are the guys that I like based on his price, all right? Bogdanovich hasn't been able to do what Hunter has been able to do, so I'm more going for Hunter. Cam Reddish price went up after he had like a 7-point game. I don't quite understand that logic, but I'm just going. Even before then, he wasn't really never. He's mid-20s, but 7. You know, yo, once I pick you and you start putting out output like 7 points, 9 points, or whatever, it's hard for me to get over that. You understand what I'm saying? It's very hard for me to get over that. It's like, dude, did you really just put up 2 points? You know what I'm saying? Who was that the other day? Mike Conley started off with like he was on 2, but he finished the game with like 30 because he's a vet. You understand? It was somebody else. Who did I pick? Ended up giving me like 2. My night was done. It's like, well, I got 2 from this guy. I was like, damn. I think it was Garland. Right? It was Garland. You see, I haven't went back Garland since. So if you play a 30-minute NBA game and you only put up 2 points, to me, you're just sorry. You're sorry. I can't play you. All right? Collins is in play, but as I started breaking down the slate, you remember I was like, who the Knicks play tonight? I just been noticing a theme that everybody at the Knicks, and I look at game logs, every time I see the Knicks, I see a power forward kind of like not doing too well. But they got Green next to his name, meaning it's a good matchup for him, right? Power forward, Knicks, supposed to be a thing. Maybe. But once Capella is healthy and playing 30-plus minutes, I have no interest in any bigs other than him. I do love some Capella. Capella was on the Rockets, and he was an 8K player. He was getting 12 to 15 rebounds. He was scoring 15 to 20 points a game, and he was getting you defensive numbers, all right? Here he had 6 assists. I'm not going to say he could do that. I see these kind of numbers again. Maybe the rebound numbers I could say go down, take away 3 rebounds, and maybe 1 or 2 defensive. I see him just at the low 40s, upper 30s. For 6K, that's what we want. All right, he's one of my favorite players of the slate. Definitely consider some Clint Capella. And that's it. So Capella, Hunter, I'm not big on Collins. I'm not even going to mention his name. And that's it. Maybe some Cam Reddish bounce back. And that's it for me in Atlanta. That's my little player consideration pool that I've considered. All right. Then we got to check out New York. We got some Elfrid Payton without much help. He doesn't really have a backup. They might have no choice but to give him minutes. But looking at all these guys rule out, I might say get some quickly. If Elfrid Payton is not able to keep up to the youth of Trae Young, they might throw quickly out there. These guys play college ball together. They kind of know each other. They like to play against each other. They're competitive against each other. So consider some quickly. There's no Dennis Smith. Austin Rivers has been slowly, sneakily been entering my considerations, okay? It's just that they might be conditioning him. This might be his game, guys. If you want to get sneaky and go against the grain, nobody's talking about this guy. I haven't heard his name. But in limited minutes, he's shown that he can give you, against a tougher defense, in 17 minutes, he got you 20. In 21 minutes, he got you 17. All right? So you want to consider this guys like this. Everybody's chasing Sadiq Bey at this price. Austin Rivers, what's his name? Dude might come out. Elfrid Payton might come out struggle. They're throwing quickly. At the 2, now RJ Barrett more of a 3, I believe. All right, so at the 2, they don't really have much people. Bullock do play big minutes because he plays big defense. So they normally give Bullock minutes in the 30s just to keep the defensive, hold on to defense. He's a 3-and-D kind of guy, all right? He'll come out, shoot a bunch of threes, play very good defense, and try to keep your team in the game. So he plays the 3. Barrett and him shares the 3. Knox is in the fold. I don't know. I think Austin Rivers could be sneaky. Barrett, 6,700. We need about 40. I would say 40 is more of a ceiling for him, more than a floor. His floor could be in the 20s, and that makes me not too interested in him. But if he gets going, we know he can score in bunches. He's not a scrub. He's worth some consideration. And then Julius Randle. Now, his price has skyrocketed to 9K. For 9K, my expectation is mid-50s. He's done that twice already. Out of how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. So he does it sometimes, but he doesn't do it as consistent as I would prefer to lock him into my lineup. All right. That being said, the 9K is just a little bit too much for Julius Randle. I don't care. I'm not paying that. Not paying that. I would pay though $5,700 for Mitch Robinson. I need about 33 for that price, 34. He hasn't really done that either. Barely got to the 30s this last time, but he's been going up against some pretty good bigs, man. Indiana, Philly, Milwaukee. Drummond should have did. Well, he didn't do too bad. He still got his 10 rebounds. Imagine we'd have got those 16 points right here. He'd have been in the mid-30s, so he's solid. All right, Toronto should have did better. They don't got no bigs like that. They like it hard. But Indiana is tough down there. He still came through. So, I don't know. I think he's sneaky. I got too many centers that I like to even had considered him. But if you're making 180 lineups, you got to throw him in a couple. He can help you. He can have a big game and cause some separation. Last year, we seen him go off for 40 a few times. So, consider him. But he got to deal with Capella down there. It might say that it's a decent matchup for him, but it's not. Capella playing really good defense. Who else is here to even talk about? And that's it. Quickly, someone to keep your eyes on as well. He might still be on a minute restriction because his hip is messed up. But if he's going to get a full run, could definitely support some Quickly as well. All right. Look like we got some news. Let's see what's going on. You don't want to miss the news. The news are important. The news is important. Marcus Smart ruled out. Oh, Rondo playing. Herder's playing. Marcus Smart ruled out. Pritchard. You know, I'm never the type of guy to jump on guys just because, oh, they're starting their min price. So I spent a good amount of the day on this Pritchard guy, looking at his skill set, and he's good. He plays defense. He's not the most athletic. You imagine like a TJ McConnell kind of guy, a little white boy running man. He can dribble, he'll hold up his dribble. He got good vision. He'll get you the ball. He plays defense. He hustles. You know, I could see a pathway to mid-20s, 30 maybe. So I'm on it. I'm on him. No Marcus Smart. I'm on no Teague, no Smart. I mean, we got to get to that game, but got to consider some Pritchard. See what you two talking about. Oh, it was Dragic. You right. Got like 2 points from him. I haven't been back to Dragic since. I wait for the playoffs. I like playoff Dragic. Give me some playoff Dragic. My power forward center court at the moment. Barring no significant news. Portis, Capella, Holmes, and JaVale. That's not bad. I like that. Van Vliet. Burks is nice with the Knicks. I love Burks. Damn, I'm late. Just got off. What I miss? Rewind. Catch up. Definitely keep him on your short list when he's back. Oh, for sure. Quickly, go get some AV Bradley. Nah, I'm good. No AV for me. I've been watching AV Bradley play basketball for mad years now, bro. I want no parts. None. It was Dragic. I had a nice lineup, and he gave me like a 2. LaMelo left tonight. I don't hate LaMelo. Bogdanovich with the 2 from Utah. Nah, it was Dragic. Pivot Steph for whom? Pritchard. I love him tonight with his minutes going up. I like Rivers. He's sneaky. Yeah, Rivers is sneaky. Rivers will come out and play the role that Alec Burks was playing. And they're the same kind of players, right? They got the offensive. They got a little bit of point guard in them. To me, Rivers suck, but for 3,000 on the Knicks, I might consider him. How you feel about Brogdon? That's the dogs, bro. Brogdon could be playing 6, 8 foot men, and I'm picking him. Like, that's the dogs. I don't have him tonight, but I would never say to not play Brogdon. Like, that's the dogs. There's certain players that, yes, play him nightly, no matter the matchup. Brogdon is one of them. Like, he's nice. More importantly, Thibs like Rivers. Oh, yeah. See, there you go. He's a 6-man Lou with the Knicks. Price on McGee is 40-something. 47, I think. Quickly, it will be his second game back. Yeah, maybe. Centers go off on OKC. I keep saying this. I'm watching him. I'm paying attention, Huey. Trust me. Brown and Tatum combo, I like both of them. I think I got one in each of my lineup. But to have both of them in the same lineup was kind of tough for me tonight. I'm not going to lie. Not touching Rondo at all. Yo, Rondo got game, yo. Trust me. Pritchard, Knight. Yeah, definitely Brown. Much more confident. He's a much more confident offensive player than Mitchell. Kelly O, your mans. You got to play him. I got some Kelly O in my lineups. You already know. That's not my man's like that, but I got him in a couple lineups. Forward 5K and under. Kelly O. Chase Steph? Nah, I'm not doing that. Yo, this is a true story. I saw an interview where Steph Curry was like, I got all my rings against the man that y'all say is the greatest of all time, but y'all like to call me overrated. What does that say about him? That's what he said, right? And when I saw that, I swear, I've been so tired. I've been working hard, you know, this little new gig they paying, but I'm working. And when I saw that, I was like, oh shoot, I might play Steph next game. He got a little battery in his back now, I swear to God. But then I was on my little break, and I'm making a lineup, and I just some reason neglected to play Steph. I wish I would have remembered that. I swear I would have played him last night. I had him at one of my lineups. But it is what it is. Nah, bro, can't chase Steph. Nah, I'm not chasing Steph. Let's keep it going though. Where we at? Miami versus OKC. On the Miami side. Jimmy Butler for 7K. I don't know. Jimmy Butler, again, we want playoff Jimmy. I don't feel like we're getting that right now. Not yet. 0 for 6, whatever. The first game out came out sharp. But yeah, remember, I keep telling you guys, when a guy goes off out of nowhere, you got to really pay attention to why, right? He had 7 steals. Jimmy Butler's a thief, and it's not the first time he's had heavy steals in his career. But he's not. Nobody averages 7 steals at the end of the season, okay? He's not going to do it every single game. You got to get lucky and just hopefully have him in a night where you think he's in a good spot. Who he did that against? Orlando? And he had 7 assists. So he had a good night. And even then, he barely got to 40 with 7 steals. I'm just not feeling the Butler right now. Butler's an emotional rhythm guy. He has to be a reason, right? He needs to up a reason. Maybe after they go on a losing streak or something, or they come down on the standings and people start talking shit about them, then he'll put the battery on and he'll start performing. That's the type of player that he is. I don't love Butler tonight. Hero has been balling, Couple 40-point games, and he got back to earth. 15 rebounds, that's fake for Hero. What happened here? 7 assists is not fake, but he's not the primary ball handler. I would say no. Avoid Hero. Dragic, dude got me 2 points. Was it? Yeah, look, 2. The Milwaukee game, I'm like, yeah, it's a Dragic night. He come out with 2. Then he goes the next game, play the same team, and puts up 35. Right in my face. It's DFS for you, man. It's not like I picked the wrong guy. I just picked him on the wrong night against the same team. That's crazy. It's crazy. My luck sometimes bugged out. But nonetheless, no none. I want nothing with none. Duncan for 4,600 might be a thing against OKC. He'll get some defense numbers. He should score double digits if the threes are hitting. I don't hate that price for him. I think 4,600 should be cool. But I don't have no Duncan. Avery Bradley. Somebody just said Avery Bradley. Well, he had like one game where he went north. For 3,800, we need mid-20s. Whatever. I'd rather his teammate, Kelly O. Alright. But he's playing. That's good. Gabe Santana is big on this kid right here. Precious Achua. He hasn't even touched 20 yet. I don't see anything there personally, but maybe he could tell y'all in the chat why he loves him so much. Myers Leonard, Andre Iguodala. Then we get to Kelly O. They said bigs against OKC is the thing. I don't have Bam, but I have Kelly O. So I hope you're right. I hope bigs against OKC is the thing because I have some Kelly O. And then I need 6 times value. This guy here gets you just about 24 every game, 23, 33. That's just the last 2 games. And the first 2, 21 and 14. But they lost the first 2. They gave him some more minutes than they won. Look at this one here, though, right? He had 2 blocks and 2 steals. So that might be a little chasey, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to rock out, see what I get. We all know how Kelly O works. He'll show you that, and then when you play him, you'll get like 15 from him. I swear to God. Where do I have Kelly O on? Draftkings or Fanduel? Let me see something here. If I edit this line, hold on 1 second, guys. I just want to see something here. And I put JaVale. Because I'm big on JaVale, right? Then I got 3,800. I could get who? Let me see. I said somebody was sneaky, right? Who was it? Austin Rivers. Not about to start doing this to my lineup on the live show right here right now. I'm good. Rock out with some Kelly O. The matchup seems to be good. I can rock out. Why not? I'm trying to see something here. I love all these players. But if I go Jalen instead of Tatum, that'll give me some more money. Then what? Then I could get who I want. Who I want? Tristan. 4,100. Then I could get Kelly O. So it's gonna be. Gotta fix my lineup. I know I want to break it down, but I gotta make sure I got the right combination. What happened to Kelly O? I'm playing Kelly O regardless. So it's Brown, McGee, or Tatum. It's Brown, McGee, or Tatum, Tristan. Brown, JaVale McGee, or Tatum, Tristan. I'm gonna keep with the teammates. I'm not gonna change anything. I'm all set. Hey, we got some more news. Let's see what's going on right there. No, JaVale McGee is gonna go crazy. Oh, Conchar, my boy, hurt himself. That's what happens when you play hard. You hurt yourself. Conchar, thank you for the money, baby. Conchar is out. Winslow is out. All right, we know all that. We know all that already. Let's keep it going though. Let's clear that out. For Draftkings police, kiss my ass. Where am I at? Miami. So yeah, I think I went through this whole team. I like Kelly O. I like Bam. You can't count Bam out, right? We're looking at his backup. It's like, what's going on with Bam though? You know, Bam is a thing. For this price, we need upper 40s. He's done that in the last 2 games. Another game here, he got some 44. Milwaukee and New Orleans kind of limited him a little bit. He does a little bit of everything. It took him 4 steals to get to the low 40s. Here, he almost triple-double. He will almost triple-double most nights because they tried to run their offense through him. So if you guys think centers against OKC is a thing, then consider some Bam. Other than Bam and Kelly O, I'm all set with this Miami team right now. I'm just not feeling much right there. And OKC is just a team I'm just not going to consider. I had a couple George Hills here and there. When I play him, he gives me 14. When I don't, 31, 28, 34. With that being said, if he's going to get anywhere near 30, he's a good play. But the upside is not there, so I would never recommend a play like this. He's the most minutes he's gotten so far was 28 minutes. So he's not getting the minutes. He's not going to punch you into like the mid to upper 30s. I'm not really that enthusiastic to play him. Motorsport, I've never been on Dort. No. Maybe in the playoff if you have no choice, but no, Dort's not it, man. You're getting 18 and 15 from a 5K guy. I'm just not interested. We got to consider some Shea. 7,800. The minutes are going to be there. He's like the go-to for his team. We need mid-40s. He's touched that once. This whole team is trash. Basley is probably my. If I had to pick one, you put a gun to my hand and say pick one. Maybe Basley, but then again, he'll get you like 15 or 19, 24 for almost 6K. Sync your lineup. I'm all set. I'm not into that. Al Horford, no man. I was big on Al Horford first week. Muscala maybe. How you a backup to the bum? I can't play you. This Roby kid though, I like him. Whenever he gets minute, he should satisfy it. And at whatever point they decided they're ready to come out the closet and tell the world that they're punting, then we're gonna start messing with some Roby. I like his game, but for right now, that they're tanking, not punting, tanking. When they come out, tell people that they're tanking, and like it's obvious. They don't gotta tell me, but whatever. I'll mess with some Roby. But for right now, I'm gonna hold tight. No Roby for me. Butler, no. Van Vliet or Sexton. I like both. Van Vliet problem is sometimes he come out cold, right? But once his shots are falling, you're fine. He's gonna get you rebounds, assists. He's a little undersized today though. Got Jaylen Brown on him, maybe. I like him. If Garden out, I like Sexton. It's also his birthday. Oh, it's Sexton birthday? I like playing guys on their birthday. That's pretty cool. Who is Super Chalk today? Rico. No Smart. Van Vliet auto lock for me. Yo, Van Vliet just been putting money in our pockets from day one, right? It's crazy. Any MCW? Nah, not on a slate like this. And that's a maybe. LOL. Who you talking about? Boucher. I had Boucher in my lineup all day. I definitely was sitting on some Boucher. That's a fact. Thoughts on Lowry? Lowry's good. He leads the league in assists. Not like the number one, but he's up there in assists, which makes me always like you for that. Diallo is decent too. Who the heck is Diallo? You talking about dude on OKC? I kind of skimmed through this game. I don't want look. He'll get you 10. You call that decent? 22. No up. That's his upside. 27 for 3,800. I'm all set, man. I don't want no parts of that. I'm good. No Diallo for me. One of them might go off. You're gonna be like, I told you, but that's fine. I don't want no OKC guys. Toronto versus Boston. Kyle Lowry for 8K might seem a little bit expensive, but he got some mid 40s in him. We saw it against Philly, which is pretty tough. But everything has been in the 30s, so I'm not too crazy about it. I do like his teammate who just cannot stop shooting the ball. This guy's going to get you 19, 23 shots up. This game, he was cold, so he just stopped shooting. And I don't blame you. If you're cold and you're shooting 25%, you're not going to get 20 shots up. But once like I said, once he's like here, he was 25%, so he stopped shooting. But once one or two go in, we see what's going to get 48, 47, 50. I'm banking on that tonight. I think one or two might go in. Historically, though, this team always get blown out by Boston. I'm not going to lie. St. Case is a Raptor fan. Every time they play, they just too small. They don't have any size. And that's it. But Lowry and VanVleet in play. Those are the dogs. Powell, Matt Thomas, I would say no Anunoby. 6K Anunoby because he was like living in the 30s for a while. And then he had that 44. No, he wasn't. He had 144 game and now he's 6K. What are they doing? No Anunoby for me. But they don't need his defense. So we know he'll be out there big minutes. He got to worry about some Tatum. They got to worry about Jaylen Brown. And he plays good defense. So I don't know. Pascal, Siakam. I'm laughing because I really had high expectations. I just hope it's like one of those seasons where at the end of the year he come out and he says, "Oh, I haven't really used it as an excuse, but I've been dealing with some back tightness." And pull the Paul George. My ankle's not the same. I got pain in my head. Some shit. Say something, because dude, you showed so much promise. They paid you all that money and you've done nothing to show that you deserve it. All right. Then we got Boucher, who is power forward eligible. Couple concerns is that for 5K, 24, even 1.25, right? That would be disturbing. 15 minutes, he's a point per minute guy, right? 29, you got 38. 24, you got 24. 5 minutes, I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened. Maybe Embiid was too much for him. 28 minutes, he got 53. In 15 minutes, he got 21. So he's a point per minute guy. His minutes been going up. Look at the fouls. 5 fouls. He still got the 38, though. 4 fouls. All right. His price has jumped significantly. All right. The last time he was 5K, he went for 53 fantasy points. He'll get you rebounds. He'll play defense. Here he got 7 blocks. I'll say that's fake. But he did it with 22. He's scoring. What is he doing? Like, he's getting to the line. He's doing a little bit of everything. Gotta consider him. I like him tonight. I do. I told myself I wouldn't change my lineup unless the news made me, but Boucher is one of those guys that I would make an adjustment if I was willing to do that and play. But right now, I'm not big on Boucher. I mean, I'm not putting him in my lineup because I like how my lineups are set up, but I'm big on Boucher tonight. If I was making a third lineup, I'll put Boucher. Let's put Boucher in my slate lineup, man. Let's do a lineup that I make just off the live of people who I don't have that I do see a pathway for. And Boucher was one of them. Who else was it? Cleveland, no. Philly, Charlotte. On Charlotte, there's someone I didn't mention. Biyombo, 5K. Same story as Boucher, but Boucher got more upside. Forget Biyombo. Atlanta, New York. Miami. Calio. Whatever. Consider some Boucher, guys. Can't go wrong. I feel like he has a safe floor. If he's gonna get minutes. Right? And then Boston, they're down some players. They're down Marcus Smart. They're down Kemba. They're down Teague. You got a 3K Pritchard. Go for it, man. I have nothing bad to say there. That leaves Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum to do some heavy work. This Williams kid, he plays bigger. He's not really a guard. He's more of a forward. Not a playmaker. I wouldn't matter about it. So even Theis has gotten big minutes. They're starting Theis and Tristan together, which means that Bobby Boucher should get some more minutes. So Boucher is another one of those gut checks that I just feel like I should just play. How much is he on FanDuel? FanDuel be giving me a little more flexibility sometimes, but that center position sucks. You know, you pick more players, right? Let's see. Boucher. He's a center for 62. FanDuel got him right. That's the price that he deserves right now. So maybe at the end of this, I might get him into a Draftkings lineup. But Boucher is in play. But on Boston, I would say you could take some risks with Dice, but definitely go Tristan. Definitely consider the two stars, Jalen and Jason, Tatum and Brown, and then Pritchard for value. Anything else, I wouldn't really mess around too much. Then we gotta look at the guys that we don't mention, because those be the guys that be coming through, right? Edwards is a new backup today. Whenever he gets minutes, what does he do? In 12 minutes, he got a 17. This game get ugly, he gets 20 minutes. He's the backup, right? So if he gets 20 minutes tonight, Edwards might be the guy who we thought Pritchard would be all along. All right, so we got to look out for those kind of guys. I don't know who Nesmith is. I never even heard of him. Other than that, Ojale, another guy, he'll come out and play good defense, but he does nothing offensively. So Edwards is the guy. Edwards is the guy. And the fact that Smart's not there, I know that Pritchard plays good defense, but I feel like they're attackable more so. You know, who knows? I don't know. Bay is chalk. I'm not that crazy. I got Bay in one lineup here and then one on FanDuel, but I don't see the big hype. I like what I saw. My visuals of Pritchard were more impressive than of Bay. Bay's a 3 and D kind of guy. Pritchard has more playmaking abilities, and that's why I like him more. Atlanta starting 5 is out. What? Is that a thing? What the hell is going on? This should be making the slates weird out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? What? All right, so Garland is out. Sexton is in big play. What are you talking about? Atlanta. Oh, you mean that their starting 5 have been announced? That's what you mean? Out like out to the masses. Oh, okay. I think it was an interpretation thing. I'm like, what? Garland, I saw that 5 Sexton. What's your lineup looking like so far, bro? You like Woods? Yeah, I love Woods. Orlando starting 5 is out. Okay, when you say out, you mean like published. Got you. Had me a little bit like, what? Something happened? COVID? I thought COVID hit the locker room. You want to see what my lineup look like? Let me see. Right now, my line, I made them before. I have Wall, Freddie, Victor Oladipo. I bid on some Sadiq Bey. I got Wood, bid on some Pritchard. Got Jalen and Tristan. And then over here, I got John Wall, Sexton, Oladipo, Tobias, Kelly O, Pritchard, Tatum, and Tristan. This is the one I like more, I think. Christian Wood got upside like crazy. When you do good against Denver as a big, I respect you. Because bigs have a hard time with Denver a lot. But, hold on, let me see something. That lineup on the right is locked. I just want to see something though. I got Bay and Pritchard. Boucher is a forward over here, is he not? Alright, let's get some of this chalk shit out of my lineup real quick. Let me come down off Sadiq Bey a little bit and go Boucher. Get some upside, right? Boucher can snap. And then let's come off Jaylen Brown. And let's go. Who I wanted for Tristan? JaVale. Let's go some JaVale. I see a pathway for JaVale. And then let's see what that gives me with the money left over. 7,000. How much is Sexton? 72. I got Grant. I refuse. I'm not messing with no Detroit tonight. I want some Sexton though. I have to get rid of one of my guards. VanVleet and Sexton. That's in the other lineup, right? Alright, so let's see if come off him. If I go JaVale, just want to see something. If I go JaVale, I got Boucher, and then I go back, what's his name? Tristan. I get one of them big time guys that you guys like, right? Look, one of the 10K guys. Get some MB, get some Trey Young, but I don't want to do that. I don't want Tristan. It was somebody else I wanted. It was JaVale, Boucher. And let's see how much I got per player. All right, let's go. Dude name Sexton. And then we got 7,200 for forward. We can get some Collins, Nance. I need wood, man. I like wood. I like wood tonight. I need wood in at least one lineup. With JaVale, Boucher. Is VanVleet in both my lineups? Or Wall is in both my lineups? So let's move up. Hold on, I just want to see if I can fix this lineup. No, keep Freddie. Can't be dissing up the dog. I could come off Oladipo in one though. I'm like, Oladipo is not a lot. For small forward, but the thing is I'm trying to make room for Sexton. And I can't. So let's come off Pritchard. Let's see if I balance out a little bit and not even go any scrubs. Because I'm not always in any kind of like urgency to have a scrub in my lineup. I'm being 100 with you. And then we have Boucher. We got some upside now, right? We got a lot of upside here. All these guys can go for 50. He could go for 50. He can go for 50. He's already went for 50. He can get you a smooth 30. He could go for 50. He can go for 50. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I might change this lineup. Hold on. We're getting closer to lock. Oh, Oladipo still could play the small forward. I'm still not crazy about Oladipo at 7K. I will have a 35K to spend. Let me see who else am I crazy about. Anybody that I really like. Adams, Walker, Capella, but he's center. Dragic, Elf. Who would I come off of? Against Atlanta? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not messing with Elf. Elf is a trap sometimes. He'll mess up a lineup. He'll help it, but he's a trap sometimes. You gotta be careful with that Elf guy. Nobody is down here screams at me. Bobby P. No, some dice. No, don't do that. Don't play dice. JaVale, Wood. Chris, let me see. Tristan, I wish. Let me see something. I'm halfway through. I just gotta fix my lineup. Achua. None of these guys down here I mentioned, right? How much is that guy that everybody's talking about right now? What's his name? Bay? How much is he? Isn't he like 30 something? Or 39? So just say I consider him. I gotta save 400. 73. Let's see. Or say one of these dudes. No. I'll have to get off of Capella. What is Capella gonna do for me tonight? I don't have no Capella on Draftkings. 36 and then 46. 31 minutes and they lost. Clean up the boards. Here he didn't score double digits. Why? Why didn't he score double digits? He was 3 for 7. And it was a high score. It was a net. It's okay. Here he's just tough. They play New York. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. So that team is kind of deep still, and you got value that's cheaper. You got Holmes. How much they want for Holmes over here? Let's see something. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. This is how we cooking, y'all. I don't have Holmes here. I could do some Holmes. Holmes got some 50 in them. Let's go Holmes, period. Let's put some Holmes in there. Holmes. Let's get off JaVale. I got JaVale on Fanduel. If anything, you can help me over there. Some Holmes, some Boucher. I see the upside. Still don't know about this Bay kid. But let's see. 5,900. What they got there for me? See how my lines be? Not a lot of name brand, but they got potential. Yo, this is Sadiq Bay. Let me tell you what's about to happen right now. I'm about to play Tristan Thompson. Because I like him. And then we're going to upgrade Sadiq Bay. Whatever we get, we're going to take it. Let me see what's there. Josh Richardson, Hunter. Like Hunter. Bobby Portis. I'm not changing my lineup for no bullshit and none of that. I tried it, guys. But I like all those guys, man. Yeah, I got the gist. I tried it. Let's keep it going. This is a nice setup, though. Nice and balanced. Everybody got 50. Wall got 50. Van Vliet got 50 in them. Oladipo, not too much. All right, so let's take you out. Let me see. Then what? I get some upside for that, right? I get some small forwards. Let's see. If I get back on Tobias, because I like Tobias tonight. And then I could get some Dice, McDermott, Gallinari, MCW, Finney. I'm always one short. Unless I feel good about all my players I'm not playing, I'm good. I tried it. Where am I at here? Did I do Toronto or Boston? I did, right? I spoke about Boston. Pritchard. Yeah, I did. How many more games left? We only got 30 minutes. 4 games. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. No, I think he's saying they name. Yeah. Elf or T. Ross. Oh, damn. Elf or T. Ross. That's tough. Go. T. Ross got less competition, more opportunity. So does Elf. That's tough. I don't know, Mikal. I don't know. That's tough. Barnes or Sexton? Sexton. You feeling Holmes? Yes. Maybe Theis is no Theis. Does Dotson start and change anything? No. Might be tough against New York. Jaylen Brown for the win. You on the Melo bandwagon yet? Nah. Soon though. He keep playing like that. He knocking on the door, but I ain't open yet, baby. I don't know. Let's see. Let's keep going. Houston. Now Houston is tricky. The two sites have different prices. I'm okay paying 7 something for John Wall, but on FanDuel he's like 8 and change. And the last game him and Harden played together, I faded him and he still went off. This time around, I don't know if I need him and upcoming. I don't know if I need him in as 8K. Yeah, I didn't. I paid down for my guards here on FanDuel. Got Sexton in both. I got Oladipo. That news just made my FanDuel lineup so much better. Now I got JaVale over Tristan. I don't feel too bad about it. I got a bunch of Tristan on DraftKings. That's cool. I like it. I like it. I see the sauce. Houston. So John Wall on DraftKings, yeah, I could do that. If he's gonna get 30 something minutes, I'm okay with that. Here he shot the ball very well. He went for 50. Here, not so well. He went for 45. Not only is he gonna get you points, which he's very valid to get you to the line. He's gonna get to the line. He's gonna get points. He plays defense. His defensive numbers are gonna beat it. He'll block centers. This guy is just doesn't. He's like Russell Westbrook, but I don't know. I feel like I prefer him. They both can't shoot the three, but John Wall, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a big Russell Westbrook guy, but I'm a big John Wall guy too. Those who know me, I know that. So it is what it is. 7K, I like him more on DraftKings than FanDuel. I'm not paying 11K for Harden. Eric Gordon, I like him when either John Wall or Harden is sitting. When they both playing, he's like the fifth guy because it's Wall, Harden, Wood, and then maybe him. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I could do that. Then we got some House Jr., some Tucker. But Christian Wood, make no mistakes. I remember when Boogie played, I was kind of worried, and then I saw Boogie was coming off the bench. Remember that? I think this was the first Sacramento game. I was like, oh no, we gotta get Wood, and I scrambled last minute. I got Wood in the lineup. So he went for a 50 bomb on him, right? Yeah, Boogie not messing with this guy's minutes right here. This guy is what you want. He's blocking everything. He's a thief when he wants to be. He's taking everything off the boards. He's gonna give you 20 to 30 points. He's just 7K. I would pay 8K for him. I think I did. I paid 9K for him on FanDuel. I think that's my stud of the slate. I love some Christian Wood right now, y'all. That man been balling. I'm feeling some Christian Woods. And then D Cousin, his prices keeps going down, man. Listen, I done seen him hit value at this price in 12 minutes in the preseason. Okay? So it's just a matter of time. This game went 1 for 6. This game, what happened? Oh, no rebounds. So here he got the point. The rebounds, no points. Here he got the points, no rebounds. They're getting him into game shape. I mean, he had 2 big injuries, right? So rightfully so. When he's like trying, we saw what he can do. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Just ease him in, get to the playoff, and then get him in good condition. Playoff, unleash. Wood, Boogie, Wall. I don't think Harden gonna be there, but they're gonna get something for Harden though. So just imagine whatever they get for Harden, you surround that with Boogie and Wood. A healthy Boogie, you should be alright. But right now, we're gonna stay off Boogie. Dallas, everybody's saying Luka is their stud of the slate. I'm not paying 10K for a guy averaging 45 DK points. I don't care about no opponents and none of that. He doesn't look the same. All I see Luka doing is crying and getting technicals. Technical foul. I think he probably leads. Hold on. Technical foul leaders NBA. They got a stat for that. Let me see. I bet you it's Luka. They lying. This is not accurate. Luka's not even on the list. Luka got like 4 technicals I done seen Luka get. What is this? This list made me not gonna want to use it. Because it's lying, Luka. 1 technical? No. Luka got more technicals than that. I seen Luka get called for at least 3 technicals. I think 1 was in preseason, maybe. Let me see. Check another source, ESPN. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. But Luka ain't show me nothing yet for me to say yeah. And y'all think because it's the Rockets or whatever, it's fast paced, they running, they gunning, which might be, but I'm all set. And I don't want none of his backups. Brunson hit them with a 50 bomb last night. I didn't have him. Again, that news came in right at the end of my break. I started like testing out lineups with him, and I didn't like the final product. And it got very strange very quickly. So I just didn't get to him. But Richardson and Timmy, they couldn't even hit value without Luka. I'm all set. Richardson It's going to take a lot of three-pointers. He's not really a sharpshooter like that, but there's a pathway for him. I could see a lot of people being disgusted with last night's effort. Like, nah, I'm not playing him. And he come out and hit them with a 40 bomb. I could see that tonight. But I'm one of those people that's on the earlier statement. I'm not with it. I'm not touching it. All right. Then you got Kleber. Kleber is kind of cheap for the opponent. I'm not going to lie. For 3,900, I could see Kleber getting mid-20s easy tonight. And he can shoot the three. So he fits that game style. Definitely like some Kleber. Kleber is one of those plays you want to consider tonight. I should write down all these gems that I'm giving out. And at the end of the night, when I do my recap, show y'all how much money I put you, the direction. I just, that's all I do. I'm about to change my screen name to DFS Stimulus. I give out more money than the government. That's it. Let me stop talking shit, man. What's up, YouTube? What's up, man? Tough decisions tonight. Yeah, it's a big slate. I kept it to 2 lineups only. Garland is out. I saw that. Wood or Hayward? Wood, 100%, all the way. Dallas on the back-to-back. It may be a blowout. They plan to use Boogie against the big centers. Okay. What games should we fade? Luka might. The OKC game. Fade that. Always fade them nasty games. Luka might be the only one that's rested. Whatever, man. No Luka for me. Milwaukee versus Detroit. I'm very afraid of this game right here. 6,800 Drew Holiday just have either been like he had a 50-point game or 42-point game, and then to surround that with some 23s. He played Golden State blowout 26. He plays on the team with the reigning 2-time MVP, which means that although the talent's there and he's pretty good and he has upside, you're not gonna get it from him every night. The superstar gotta come out. Like I said, I feel like it's a part of the contract that they must call a certain amount of plays because I done seen like Drew Holiday and Middleton have a nice flow going, and then the next possession they'll come up, stop, wait for Giannis to come to the stop of the key, pass him the ball, and then they just go to the side and just give him, and then he does some weird spin move, offensive foul, and I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Giannis be killing me with them spin move, offensive fouls. It just be killing me. But for that reason, I don't want Giannis. DiVincenzo has been pretty consistent. Or he was. He had a couple 30-point, 30, 30, 27. Who knows? Forbes, that sucks that San Antonio sent him away because he was actually pretty good. And then 8K Middleton, I don't know. A lot of people say they want Bobby Portis for the blowout potential, getting the whole fourth quarter. It's not a bad consideration, but now he's 5K. What if it doesn't, right? What happens if Detroit fights and plays good defense? And Jeremy Grant got 80 fantasy points and it's the beginning of the fourth quarter, then what? Who knows? I don't like to predict blowout. I don't want to plan a lineup around it. But Bobby Portis is probably the only Milwaukee I would play just because he's the cheapest. And he doesn't really even need a blowout either, right? He can just play his regular 20. Look, 25 minutes, 35, 26 minutes, 25. I'm good. I'd rather take a risk on some JaVale than to say I'm messing around with some Bobby Portis. And that's big facts. All right. Detroit, Mr. Sadiq Bey. All right, so D-Rose 6K? No. Drew Holiday's tough, and D-Rose hasn't shown anything yet. Same thing could be said for Wright. Jackson is out. McCuliac is pretty good. This guy's pretty good. We're here running around looking at all these values, but this guy here is pretty good. With 20 minutes, he should get to 20. 6 times value easy. That's another gem. If you're playing 150 lineup, show Savi some love. Again, you know what happens too? If this was a 3-game slate, 2-game slate, Savi would be chalk. All right? But we have so much game and so much players that we love to play that some of these guys, they go under the radar. But this game has to play. All right? And there's nobody that can score. He's actually a decent scorer. He can score. There's not, look, his field goal percentage, 65%, 42%, 50%. So if he has the volume, he should do well. He should do well. I like him tonight, all right? A lot of these guys are 3 and D guys. Even the Sadiq Bey. Have you seen his jump shot? It looks so funny. I'm really surprised I have him in my lineup, man. I'm about to get rid of him and put back in Kelly O. Hold on a second. Let me see what that lineup look like. I think Kelly O might already be in that lineup. Nope. Yeah, I'm straight tweaking. I got Sadiq Bey or Kelly O's son, and already that's what happened. Whatever. I'll play him just because I know he's gonna be popular. Last night look what happened with Brunson, right? Who knows? But yeah, man, Seville. Look at Seville. I might go some Seville, yo. Everybody on him, I might go Seville. Let me see something. So Killian Hayes and D Rose, and then you got D Wright and who? That's Seville, whatever. Then for the 3, you got Bay and who? Dumbaya, okay, I get it. And then for the 4, you got Griffin and who? Nobody. And then for the 5, it's just Plumlee and Stewart. Been balling. A part of me wants to go Seville over Bay so bad, yo. Just to troll y'all late at the end of the night. Oh, Seville's on, he's not forward eligible. Oh, man. Nah, I can't do it. That's going to just kill everything else I got going on. If he was a forward, like, he's a wing guy. I don't know why they have him as a 2 guard. But Seville's good. I like Seville. I don't know how to say his name. I hope I'm saying it right. Salah. All right. Let me see. Then what game? Luca is LaMelo, Kelly or Maxi? They the same price? I don't know. I like both of them. House is out. Okay, he been out. He's been out. Buddy Hill thoughts on FanDuel. Oh, how much? Oh, we got 20 minutes. Let's check out FanDuel. Some Buddy Hill thoughts. What's his price and what's the? FanDuel is not just price for consideration, but it's other options as well. FanDuel could be weird because a guy could be in a good spot. He could go off for 6 times value, but the guy above him or under him went off for 10 times value. So FanDuel come with a different type of makeup. It's a different approach when you play. And that's why you see I pay down on FanDuel with my son sometimes. So he's a shooting guard, and he's 5,700. He's playing Golden State. All right, who I got? I got Seth Curry over him, and I got no money to go up. Might be on to something. Let me see what he been doing. 24, 28. I don't know. 37 minutes, 5K. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's the last game. All right, I gotta get to it. I got you. I'm gonna skip this one and come back to it. I just want to see because I might want to change my FanDuel before lock. Looking at Golden State, if it's not Steph Curry, you wildin'. If it's not Steph Curry, you wildin'. Steph Curry is it. That's the whole team right there. He can get you 80, he can get you 40. He's 9K. Pick your poison. I don't have him. I don't recommend him. I mean, he just had a big game, but I don't recommend him. Damian Lee, Wiggins, all these guys, I don't think are valid plays, okay? Hold on, back up. Let's go back. Chill, don't go too fast now. Slow down. Wiggins would be my second favorite. If I need 6 times value, that's upper 30s. He's averaging 34 in the season. I'm surprised when I saw that. He had a 50 output. He's taking 12 to 16 shots. He's getting to the free throw line. Every game he's getting blocks and steals. So he's playing defense. The rebound numbers have been okay. If you're into the whole narrative of late night, what do they call it? Late game hammer. If you want a late game hammer and you want to risk it for the biscuit, I can't say no to this guy. I talked mad shit about him because he came out and started with 18 and 21. And then, my powers work, right? So then he responded. He's 39, 49, 36. Those are good numbers. On a back-to-back, I think they'll need him. Sacramento, I think, plays pretty good defense on the wings, though. I'm not too crazy about it. But so Steph Curry, Wiggins, maybe. Oubre still trying to find his way. Might be. Tonight is the... Oubre is due, y'all. Oubre is due. That's all I can say. Oubre is due. And then Wiseman is not a bad consideration either. He just doesn't get any minutes. The guy's 19 or 23 minutes is not enough for me from a DFS standpoint. So I would say no to Wiseman. All right. And then Sacramento. See their rotation. So no Halberton. I finally learned how to say his name. I was watching the game and the guy said Halberton. I guess the I is silent. That's a Halberton. No Halberton. Fox. It's a little overpriced for my liking. So Corey Joseph could be sneaky tonight. Again, he's been playing 28 minutes. He got you 14. Nah, no Corey Joseph. Yeah, I'm all set. I'm all set. I'm thinking last year. I gotta get up to the times. Who's Jay James? Who? So they kind of thin in guards, all right? We see here for point guard is D Fox and Kojo, and then Buddy Hill don't really have a backup like that. And then the three, oh, look at this. I like Harrison Barnes and Buddy Hill, to be honest. And just because that's my dogs, I'm gonna go Buddy Hill over Seth. I feel like he got a little more upside, and they could do the same thing. I got the money, and if it's hustle, then it's valid. If Hustle said it, it's valid. That's how I feel about Hustle. You know what I'm saying? If Hustle said it, it's valid. I could do Buddy Hill over. I got a room for him. You ask for my thoughts, there you go. You got it. He valid. Plug him. Plug him in. Plug him in. Let's go. Let's get the money. I'm not gonna take him out for Oladipo or Sexton though, but I think he valid. I think he's good to go. All right, that's a good one. That's a good call. Curry don't have the upside. He's consistent. He doesn't have the upside though. Healed, I feel like in this matchup, Golden State, Steph Curry out there wilding, bing bing. He might feel some type of way, like anything you can do that. You know what I'm saying? So why not go for it? It's Buddy Hield, bro. He can shoot, and they really don't have much guards down there like that. They got it's Fox and who? That makes me like Fox too, but Fox really haven't been getting to the 40s like that. They got Fox overpriced for what? Oh yeah, he has 46, 47. Then he chilled for a little bit. So Fox is in play too. Look, Fox been balling. I've been in a flipping corner somewhere in a dark corner. 46, 47, 44, and 40. No Halberton. All right. What happened in this game? Houston ran him off the court. Expect Fox to get back towards 30 points tonight. I think Fox is in play. All right. How much is Fox on FanDuel? Who? I didn't go crazy with the Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Real quick, y'all. We got 10 more minutes. We chopping it up. This is cooking. This is how cooking work. This is how cooking work. We got to see things that we didn't see before. That I didn't see at least. Fox been quietly same 8K. I'm not. And it's Steph Curry defense. If y'all know anything about Steph Curry defense, you'll lock Fox in. But I'm not gonna change my lineup for 8K Fox. I don't think it's really worth it. That means I need like 50 from him. I don't think I'm missing anything. But a 5K Buddy Hill, that's good. But they're thin in the backcourt. So yeah, I'll say Buddy's valid. And look, Buddy over here is 6,800. They got him 5K over there. Whenever you see that price disparity, always go towards the lower priced side of the site. All right, one site got Christian Wood 9,000. Another one has it for 7,000. Whenever you see that big disparity, ask yourself what's going on. Somebody missing something. Either somebody's overpaying or somebody underpaying them. All right, so Buddy Hill valid. 6,800 is probably more appropriate for him. I can't say no to that. Harrison Barnes, I look for 6 times value. This guy in 5 games is averaging 30. FanDuel got him priced. Now that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. We come over here, we put Barnes' name in. And he's 6K. Why is he $1,000 cheaper on the other side? Got to get him on the other side. You got to lock him in on the other side. So I definitely had some. I think I came off Barnes only because the upside don't be there like that. Yeah, he touched 40 once, but he gonna get the minutes are there. We know that he got a safe floor, but it still have some bonds. But for DFS purposes, if we don't know these guys at all, and we're mathematicians and we're just studying sheets and game logs, I would say Harrison Barnes should get you to the money tonight. I don't see why not. All right. Bagley, if you could promise me 30 plus minutes from him, I would say yes. I love the play, but this guy has not went over 25 to 27 minutes yet. And I know he's coming off of an injury. So I got caught already with the Bagley thinking that he would get more time. I think he was in foul trouble, and I thought that's why he didn't get the time. Then I went back to him, and then he wasn't in foul trouble, and he still didn't get no time. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing that no more. It's curtains for that. All right. Whiteside has officially been garbage time designated. Okay, sad because it's a talent there. And you know, if you know Whiteside's story, this guy didn't really go the conventional route. I think Pat Riley picked him up from a park or and what they call it, a gym, some Planet Fitness or whatever they call them gyms in LA or whatever. I think he got picked up. They gave him the run. He came out, had his triple double with blocks, started making some noise, and then settled in, started feeling himself. He got a little attitude. He got a little bit arrogant. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't really. I think he took it for a little bit took it for granted. All right, and then slowly, the NBA changed. The conventional blocks became less useful. Now, if you're not a center that can shoot the three ball, you're not gonna be considered like that. We see Drummond, big force down low. He's getting faded out. This guy here is just like we're looking for centers that can shoot now. So sad story for Whiteside. He's out the rotation. But Holmes, please don't forget Holmes. I normally do a late slate. I'm mad I didn't do it before I came on, but if you would have did a late lineup, which probably have 3 games today, 4 games, it looks like. Right? That'd have been some good stuff. You'd have had the Houston game, you'd have had this game, but Holmes is definitely in play. He already flashed some 40, 50 side upside, 40 side. His floor is just about 30, 26 to 30. The matchup is there. It's Golden State. The matchup is there. Consider some Holmes for sure, 100%. I like Holmes. I like Bagley if the minutes are there. I like Fox and I like Buddy. I do. All right. New Orleans, real quick. Brogdon is the dogs. I don't care if he's whatever. He's 20K. I'm gonna say yes, play Brogdon. He's like Mike Conley all over again. He's too consistent. And when he really has it clicking, like he did here, shot 60%, he hit you with a 50 bomb. Normal nights, you get a smooth 40, 30 something. 8K is a little bit rough. I don't have him tonight because of the 8K. But I would never say don't play him, all right? Eric Bledsoe, $6,300. I think he's a little bit cheap on FanDuel. He just hit them with a 40 bomb. Recency bias might have people chase that. I would say fade. I'm not. I've learned the Eric Bledsoe lesson very early into the season. All right. Then we have Reddick, Ingram. First All-Star came back and still gave us good numbers. I don't know. This game was a blowout in just 26 minutes. We might see the 34 like, oh my God, that's his floor. 26 minutes. So you'd give him 10 more minutes, he'd have gave you 10 more points. He's a point per minute guy. Simple. Here, Phoenix, 28 minutes, he gave you 30. As I say, he's a point per minute. This was a blowout. I'm not quite sure what happened. Indiana plays tough defense. I don't see a blowout. I see them competing. I see this being a good game. I hope it's on TV. But this guy's hitting us with 50s and 60s. He's 8K. I got him in one of my FanDuels. I think it's a great play. Other than him, I would say no to Zion. I don't know why Zion price is still 8K. Zion lives in the 30s. He might touch 40 a game here, a game there. This Miami game, he was on TV. He's feeling himself. 14 rebounds is just not right. That's not him. He gets a lot of offensive rebounds, though. And athletic fours always scorch Miami. People who play the 4 that's athletic scorch Miami. So you might want to consider some Basley tonight. I'm just good off all Oklahoma players, but Basley's the type of power forward that does well against Miami. I've noticed that trend going back a couple of years now. All right, and then Steven Adams, not for 6K. It's not against Indiana. All right, and then Indiana got all my dogs. I love Brogdon. I love Oladipo. I got Oladipo across a few lineups. Oladipo got some 40s and 50s in him, guys. We know what this guy can do. We've seen him do it in DFS. This guy used to be 9K, 885, 8800, and he has been slowly trending back into that person. Don't miss that game where he finally hits it. And y'all gonna be like, damn. Not like Conley. I know how much time I did that. Been on him. They upped his price. I'm like, oh man, that's a little bit uncomfortable. And then boom, Conley hit him with a 60 bomb. I was so sick. I'm not gonna let that happen with Oladipo. I'm not gonna let that happen with Capella. All right, these are guys that are 8K players who dealt with some injuries, working their way back, and starting to look like their old self again. Don't wait for them to be overpriced to jump on it. All right, these are guys that's very good. Fill up the stat sheet. They'll give you every stat possible. Love their game. All right, Sabonis. He's starting to cap out. He's starting to be like one of those guys that I tell you not to play, right? 10K. Come on. I mean, I got him on Fanduel because I had to, kind of, sort of, but 9,500, come on. And then now that, look, since Oladipo's been doing his thing, they haven't needed him that much. So now he's starting to settle out around 40 to 50. They really haven't needed him that much, all right? Let me see. How much of him do I have? Look, I ended up not even getting to too much of him. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. See what's going on. That Buddy Hield call might be clutch. Look, I didn't even get to Sabonis. I went Tatum over him. Tatum and Wood over Sabonis. Just because I'm big on Oladipo. All right? Big on Pritchard. Elf and both. It's a price thing. All right? Big on Sexton. Buddy Hield's a price thing. Big on Tobias. Might be a little bit too much, but whatever. If I down, I got like 5 minutes. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see something. I know I got to play Capella somewhere, but there's so many options here. Oh, JaVale is even more of a FanDuel monster, right? Because he gets all the blocks. That's 3 points. Come on. Let's see. If I go him here, what can I do else? I got 1,900. Who would I want to upgrade? Hunter 673. Let's see. Small forward 7,300. Nance. No, I'm good. Jeremy Grant. You would think so, right? But no. There he been balling. Click him. Nah, I'm good. I don't trust that tonight. So I don't really see a upgrade for Hunter that I would jump on. Come on for this elf. Heavy elf play 672. What's around there for me? 72. Terry Rowe. Good. Mellow. I think that's why I keep ending up with no JaVale because I don't really see. Let me see small forward one more time. Who's up here? I could make some noise up here a little bit. Hold on. Jaylen Brown or Ingram. Jaylen Brown don't really got too much help. So if I come off Hunter and plug Brown, I gotta save how much? I gotta save 1,200. I can't do it. Where am I doing that? Let's see. If I come back off Buddy, I got 45. Hunter Hart, Duncan, nope, nothing screams at me. And if I come off this guy, 1,200, so 80, 79 power forward. Let's see who's there. Nobody. Zion, Pascal, I'm all set. So my lines are good. I'll just talk to you guys for 3 more minutes and then I'm out of here. My lines are locked in and ready. House, Junior's out, Porter's. Killian Hayes, I'm good. Haynes and Okafor, I'm good. Why do I like Boucher? His arrows are pointing up. Do I have Boucher? I don't have him, right? I don't have him anywhere. Did I? Did I end up going Boucher? I don't think so. Did I? Hold on. No, I don't have Boucher. I like Boucher, but I don't have Boucher. I just have to double check. I wanted Boucher over Bay, but the cookie couldn't crumble the way I wanted it to, so I just had to sit tight and chill. Let's go. Oh, my screen went black. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Oh, shoot. For a second, I thought they showed my name, my screen name. I was like, wait a minute. I thought I was going to get shut down. Let's go. Let's see that fire lineup for DK. I just showed you. It's right there. You got a minute. Go ahead. I'm going to leave it up for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. You good? Lock it in. It's fire. Hustle's play of the night on DK, Elf Payton. Word? On DK? 6K? I mean, I got heavy Elf on FanDuel, so I hope you right, Hush. I hope you right. Elf Payton. I'm sticking to my dogs. Freddie Van Vlito, John Wall, Oladipo, Wood, Elf Payton. That's a good one. Elf for 6K? Who Elf for them playing? Elf. I'm due for I told you so too. Atlanta. I'm due for I told you so, Huss. Cause you got me on that drumming bullshit the other day, so I'm due for one. Is Aaron Gordon a minute? He might be. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But the slate has locked. It's been real. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna put on some NBA. I'm gonna have a good night. I just worked like 4 days in a row. I finally got a day off. Tired. I'm out here saving lives, man. I'm out here with the corona. I'm out here fighting the virus on the front line. I'm a frontline hero. All right. Don't take that virus for granted. That's my last thing I'm gonna say. Don't take it for granted. If you have a combination of diabetes, high blood pressure, any lung disease, any heart disease, please take care of yourself because people are dying. I've been watching a lot of people die, and it's sad, it's depressing. People are dying. So I just want to make sure y'all know that. All right? I'm out of here, man. Oh, Olenek starting? I didn't even know. I do have him in, though, so that's good. All right, I got Olenek. Let me see. Did I take him out? I don't see why I would. Nah, he there. He there. Fire! All right. Peace, love, blessings. I catch you guys tomorrow. I'm going live. I'm off, so I'm definitely going live tomorrow.